Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk, Joe's Clown World. We're back better than ever, sort of. Got my Coca Vita here. I know that Hog doesn't have any beer in his fridge because I think Kage stole it, or Kage's girlfriend came over and stole his beer. So that's a controversy on the show right now. So
here's the thing, dude. Is for a moment I was just brainstorming, thinking, okay, who's been over recently? Who knows the layout of the area? And turns out Kage was over recently.
Yeah,
and he only lives 10 blocks away, according to him. So it actually
slander my name. I wonder what other shadow prick did that.
No. It's actually all coming together now, because here's the thing. Also, you knew that I was out for a walk too. You were the only one that could have that kind of dirt.
I don't even like your beer. That
just
doesn't taste right on my palate. So
I'm
thank you.
It's probably
I've seen you drink, dude. You don't.
Well, if
he doesn't drink, you don't drink for the taste, bro. We all know that.
Well, we got a decent show planned for you. We'll let you know how this beer controversy goes over. If we get free beer, we'll send it your way. So some of the suppliers out there that give us free shit,
I'll try to get some for you,
dude.
Hog.
Donate.
I'll try to get you some for you one day.
Yeah, donate to the show,
dude.
guys.
Well, I hope it was worth it.
And I hope they'll try to get some of the good stuff for you, not necessarily the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we'll have to figure this beer controversy out.
They were natural lights. I mean, I was never going to drink them, but still.
Well, one of the first stocks we're going to talk about.
Beer of choice.
One of the first stocks we're going to talk about is Shift Technology. Sorry, SFT. Last
boy, they're the sensors are going to let you have it now.
Dude.
I'm sure the twits will give it to me, but I mean, what are you supposed to talk about sometimes when the market's in the dumpster dive with the clown we have in office here? But yeah, keep on defending them, guys. Last tick on this one for Shift Technology was 0.8600. Going to the chart, well, after August 21, you see where it's at. It's starting to go up again, but you can keep on buying on the dip and buying into the bullshit, and we'll see what happens. Shift Technology provides online purchase services. It also serves end-to-end auto commerce platform, transforming the use of the car industry with technological-driven, hassle-free customer service. That's an understatement, huh? Hassle-free customer service, guys?
Yeah, hassle-free.
I'll believe it when I see it. The firm operates through the following segments: retail and wholesale. The retail segment represents retail sales of used vehicles and e-commerce platform, and fees earned by sales of added value protection waiver coverage. Prepaid maintenance plans, you know how those are. Let's see if they're trustworthy. Not saying that they're not, but I'm just saying that some of those are suspect out there. You pay the fee and then they don't do anything. And appearance protection plans. The wholesale segment represents sales of used vehicles through wholesale auctions, direct through wholesaler. The company was founded by, I can't pronounce George's name, Arison and Toby Russell and Christian Oler in 2013, and is headquartered in the People's Republic of San Francisco, California. Kage, go into the stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at, and that's where your fans are at. What do you got on the twits there? What are they saying?
How about this take from Vertical? He's a plus member on Stock Twits, and we like his comments because he always brings his receipts. He says, momentum burst. SFT made another quick move. Keep on watch list for further momentum. Made 30.3% until now. Float 67.2 M. Short float 24. And he got his little thing, and he's got his little chart in the comments.
Was it the chart that was legit, or people work harder, they might as well quit?
I think it was just
I think we had some
low risk. There. I think it was kind of just a low risk call.
That was called a line from MC Hammer is what that was. Shift Technology Incorporated stock gained 32%. Now, this has come from Investor Observer, 88%, 32.88. Over the past week, it gets a neutral rating from Investors Observer Summit Indicator. What is the stock sentiment? The sentiment is a short-term technical analysis of gauge whether the stock is desired by investors. So what's happening with SF stock today? It is trading 0.97 as of 11:08 a.m. Thursday the 23rd, the 26th from previous closing price of 71. The stock traded 79 to 135 so far today. More about Shift Technologies. We know about what they do. We read it to you, and that's the end of the article. So they're basically, a lot of them are parroting each other. What else you got on the Twitter? I'm not going to Ad World, Defense World. They got tons of ads. They just had a plug here that says 235.94 million of sales expected for Shift Technologies. Kage, what do you got on the boards for that?
I think that there's a comment about SFT bullish from Mutt Bob. He says over 37 times volume and it drops all day.
Yeah, you wonder why. Could that be Joe's World or no? Oh, but they don't affect this type of market here. Everything's good, dude. What else you got?
How about this take from? We didn't necessarily do vertical. We did. We did do vertical.
Mm-hmm.
He had another one that says SFT ran after the open and made 30.3%. But here's a take from ASTR Rocket. He says SFT, even though in my estimation analysis, price targets should be taken with a grain of salt. The average PT from the brokerages in this current market is a 700% increase from where we sit now. We can only imagine when capital is secured. Fair Technologies is in full motion. Increased revenue from insurance and loans begin to flow in. And the market conditions approve, this will undoubtedly soar past $10.
I'll tell you what's not secure, dude, is your beer. When
he is coming in hot.
$10, huh?
You know what I mean?
What's that, Hog?
Well, I was just saying, I'll tell you what's not secure is your beer if Kage comes over, because it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. He'll freaking take your beer, and he might take your coconut water.
I did not take your beer. If my woman took it, I'll actually have her return it. And to be quite honest, I'll give her a good spanking afterward.
Dude, put that on freaking TikTok. Kage give this girl a spanking.
She's more of a wino, though, dude.
That's a good one, man.
Sometimes they need a good disciplining, so best way to do that is on their rump.
Oh man.
The question is, Kage, do you discipline her ninja style or no?
Sometimes the old way is actually usually the best way. And basically, if I were to go all out, she'd probably bleed from it. If I was really serious about it.
Kage coming on hot. That's going on TikTok as a highlight, dude. I'm liking that comment right there.
Man.
Here's an old article. This is Stale News from May 12, 2022 from Yahoo Finance, brought to you by Global Newswire. Shift Technologies is a leading end-to-end e-commerce platform transforming the used car industry to hassle-free customer experience, blah, blah, blah. They look forward to welcoming new members to the team by building out a marketplace. And we're skipping that because we already saw stuff like that. As the supply of used cars remains competitive, offer consumers a wide range of options more than ever, says Jeff Clements, Shift's president. The dealer marketplace allows us to expand inventory assortment for leveraging investments already made for the technology and brand. The marketplace pilot is expected to be launching in Q2 sometime, and Shift is advised by Blair and Company. William Blair and Company is a financial advisor, and Jenner Block LLC legal counsel. So they got the lawyers in there. And Shift is a leading end-to-end e-commerce platform used for the car industry for technological-driven, hassle-free customer experience. Shift's mission is car purchase. Guys, do you think this is going to $10? That's just the ultimate question.
No
here.
way. I don't think it's
No.
gonna
No.
get that high.
Yeah, I would like someone to challenge us on that with current market conditions, because, yeah, especially with interest rates and everything like that now too. Not buying it. What other comments you got? I'm liking some of these comments here. Who's going to donate to the beer fund? If you're out there subscribing, donate to the beer fund to get beer back into Hog's wallet there. So
how about this take from Tickeron? He always brings his chart in the comments, and he brings his receipts. He says, if you're trading this week, read this. SFT in negative 7% downtrend, falling for 3 consecutive days on June 14th, 2022. View odds for this and other indicators, and it looks like it's in a downtrend as far as the chart is concerned of where it's most likely to be projected. That is because the shorts are going to get out on Friday. That's what people don't realize. That's all this market is short. I'm just waiting for the next big dump, and then people will be panic selling again. So like I said, you're going to see green days, but you're going to see more bad days because inflation's going up. I was in, what was it? Annie Ann's Pretzels. It's freaking $8 for a pretzel and a Coke. That's how bad it's gotten, guys. That's how low we stooped. And
In a stroke.
Oh yeah. And the outlets are freaking like empty. It's freaking dead to the world, dude. I mean, it's good job though, dude. Yeah, great economy here. This is the best economy we've ever seen in our entire lives, man. It just yeah, it's awesome. So keep up the good work,
Mike.
What? That was at Traverse is a freaking ghost town, man, because no one wants to pay $100 for freaking Jersey, man. Yeah. They got to use that $100 for the groceries. Yeah.
Yeah, so, they got to have enough for rent at the end of the day, and some people are having to choose either eating or paying rent.
You're gonna see a lot of middle managers, dude, that like are freaking middle managers of like some ridiculous, like, you know, some weird little job that was created because everything's going well. And then when things start tightening up, dude. And the problem with that is they're all overpaid as it is. So
and they're all getting paid monopoly money.
A lot of 6-figure incomes that are just gone.
There's a penalty to pay for free dough. Well, not saying free, it's our money, but there's a penalty to pay for the laziness and for the paychecks that were going out.
Or the manipulation of others.
Yeah. There's a penalty to pay. I believe Obama's pastor once said, as a quote, "America's chickens, they're coming home to roost." And they're coming to roost on your 401k, whether you like it or not. So cheap stimulus. Yep, no good. Recorrection. Anyway, do you guys got anything to add on this one at all? I mean, I try to put the positive as much as I can.
No, it's kind of a slippery slope for this one. I'd say take a look, but I wouldn't necessarily get in right now.
I'm just going to have a swig of coconut water and just say, do what you want, man. That's what I say at this point in time. So we're out on this one. We're going on to the next. Kagi is going to pick it out based on percentages and everything, and we'll see you in 2 and 2 late. Okay, guys, the next stock we have is Sysorex Incorporated. Last tick was SYSX. Now, going forward, looking at this one might be a little more stable just because it has IT-related things. Now, the only disadvantage of that with some of IT and your big silicone guys is the little secret that they don't understand is that possibly a lot of these hedge funds are going to go torch, and as they go torch, so do some of these other companies that are in these types of fields. So just keep your eyes on that nothing is guaranteed except for death and taxes. Going into the symbol on that is SYSX, SYXS. It is one of the top trending stocks on Yahoo. Does that mean you should go out and buy this? Absolutely not. Just because the crowd's going with it doesn't mean you should go along with the crowd. Chart looks halfway decent. January 22, it got a good start. It probably showed up on a promotion list. Last tick on this one was 0.0325. Let's see, going on to what would you say they do here? Sysorex engages in the provision of information technology, IT telecommunication solutions. It enables customers to manage, protect, monetize, and enterprise assets. Wonder if they have chicks when they get monetized, come on there and put it on there. In cloud VI mobile technologies, its products and services are co-grouped into the following categories: professional services, IT solutions, the professional service category, and full range of IT development implementation, professional services from enterprise architecture design to custom application development. The IT solution category includes data center, cloud computing, enterprise servers, storage, networking, virtualization, mobile computing. Pretty much they do it all. And I would have to say, so far, what I'm reading, they've been around since 1994. It's below a bean, which is concerning. They're headquartered in the People's Republic of Virginia. So they're right by the oligarchs in DC, which is, you know, sucks to be them, I guess. Wouldn't want to be in that rat hole swamp. But the good thing they got going for them is they're into a lot of good stuff. It just depends what the quarters look like. What do you guys got on the twits, or any opinions you want to throw out there?
How about this one from Super Stamp? He says, SYSX, bullish. What a wonderful day. Keep in mind that the deal is to close by June 30th, but it could be done and an announcement made at any time prior to that. Tomorrow, Monday, we do not know, but we do know that when the news hits, we will still be this one. The real money is coming. That's the signpost up ahead for longs. Our next stop, the dollar zone. May all your candles be green.
Yeah, the dollar's gonna crash. What else do you got?
How about this one from M Haven? He's got his graph in the chart. He's got his chart in the comments. He says SYSX, last bullish. Last chart was 1 month daily. This chart is 1 month, 10 minutes. RSI looking in overbought on this timeline. Accumulation looks strong. MACD with a nice bump up to this time frame. DPO breaking heavy out of isolation channel, isolating normal price auction. The downtrend of the DPO suggests a small correction before another loading zone.
Interesting news that popped up on Microcap Daily. This is going to throw a little ringer in the mix. Is that Sysorex Incorporated rockets northbound as files 8K starting 45 million Ostendo merger closing by the June 30th. So that's pretty huge there. Sysorex rocketed up 225% on Thursday after the company filed an 8K stating the merger of PayPal co-founder Peter Thalbach. That's huge news because that guy's a heavy hitter, and he brings a lot of punch to the freaking to the table there. Ostendo Technologies Incorporated will take place no later than June 30th with the $45 million deal. As previously disclosed, the current report in form of 8K file on March 30th, 2022 by Sysorex Incorporated, the company executed head of terms with Ostendo Technologies and a certain binding of non-binding provisions. The pursuant by the heads of the terms, the company of Ostendo agreed to terms related to the company's sale of approximately 75% of the Ethereum mining as assets and certain associated real property for Ostendo for $68,400,000 of Ostendo's preferred stock, subject to the heads, and subject to definite terms to set forth the definite transaction agreement. Reverse merger stocks can be more explosive than biotechs when an incoming company has real value undiscovered by the investors. and covering many of the websites have gone from pennies to dollars. SYSX is a SEC filer and fully reporting OTC QB. The company has made its clear plan to uplist the national exchange during 2022. So there you have it with that news. What other what comments do you have on the twits there, Kage?
How about this take from GER8458? He says, SYSX bullish, basic due diligence. 1, maxed basically out shares, so no dilution until at least August. 2, vote to increase and ours July 25th. Deal was pushed back 1. Now it needs to be approved in writing by both parties, a higher standard than last time, read like a handshake type extension. 4, everything points to Ostendo going public. Therefore, we would own shares of Space IPO.
Not bad.
Number 6, bigger capital is involved and he's rich. For a stock to 2 times in this market, something is going on.
3. Okay, so looks like we got on Yahoo Finance, this was on May 5th. This was kind of interesting that popped up. Sysorex, a preeminent U.S. urethrium technology company, is providing a business update to shareholders. They like their valued customers, many who had bigger capital fund LP, District 2 capital fund, which issues open letter to shareholders earlier this week, recognized significant of untapped potential in Sysorex. While the markets have become under severe pressure over the last 6 months, given economic news and world events, especially with people from all across the world starving, unfortunately, they're pouring across the southern border. And yeah, it's just, the world's collapsing, guys. That's just the bottom line, unfortunately. And everybody is coming here because there's nowhere else to go. And it's really bad out there. So crypto assets and Sysorex firmly believe the future of urethrium blockchain, viability of Sysorex government services. Our anticipated transaction slated closer this month is one example of normal strategic undertaking to potentially create substantial value during the market downturn. If common stock was to remain at these levels, the following transaction would be trading far less than 1/2 of a book value, which is one of the reasons like bigger capital and District 2 have identified Sysorex as a deep value opportunity. The business operations standpoint, Sysorex footing remains strong as a company, and we've seen historically able to supplement the balance sheet by mining more than 800,000 a month of urethrium on average. So, but this was written before the great crash, so we'll see what happens, how it plays out. Things are starting to come around, but it is what it is. We don't want to go too much in stale news. Is there any news floating around on this, on the boards there, Kage? Kage?
I can't necessarily tell. There was a whole bunch of things from, what was it, Investors Hub or something?
Okay. What do you got, Investors Hub? Or what do you got on the twits?
Let me pull up the minutes. He says, here's an excellent write-up of Gatsby. Good stuff here. And he's got a, this is from Vipey Raz. I think that was his name. And the message that he says, this is from generic Gatsby. He says, indeed, and the only way is being done leads me to believe that management is deliberately setting themselves up to be acquired or merged into. The most in-your-face choice would be Ostento, but this is by no means exclusive as far as options go. First, let's break down the amended terms of the deal.
Yeah, and that will be, that deal's June 30th. Looks like the announcement will be made prior to that. Tomorrow, Monday, they don't know when the news hits, and as long as this one, the real money is coming. That's up for longs. Our next stop is the dollar zone. Yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. maybe tomorrow they'll just short it all out like they always do
Mm.
on Ski Low Friday.
Yeah. For this one, I would probably say for this one, I would look at this, but I would not get into it. This is one of the more stable stocks if you're looking for
Mhm.
long haul.
Yeah, crypto's going to keep on playing around. If you guys think crypto's dead, you have another thing coming to you. So it's just part of the game with crypto, up and down, up and down. So I'm out for this stock in this show, and we lost Hog. So last show of the week. Have a happy Friday. Don't drink and drive, and don't booze and boats, and don't make it a dog show. And good night now.
Good night.